My name is Gervais and I am the Chief Agricultural Economist at Farm Credit Canada. My role is to provide economic analysis to help our customers understand the drivers of agri-food markets, as well as to drive good business strategy at FCC. The Trans-Pacific Partnership is usually referred to by its acronym TPP. The TPP is a strategic agreement to free up trade and investment among countries rimming the Pacific Ocean. We can say that the idea of the TPP started out with a 2005 agreement between New Zealand, Brunei, Chile, and Singapore, not exactly the largest countries in the world. But Australia, Peru, Vietnam, and the US joined negotiations in 2008, Malaysia in 2010, and finally Canada, Mexico, and Japan were all on board by 2013. There are three issues that matter most, I would say. One, members of the TPP negotiations are some of the largest markets for Canadian exports, and TPP is an opportunity to expand trade relationships with these countries. The US, Japan, Mexico, and Australia are among the 10 largest importers of Canada's agri-food products. Japan's a good example. It is a big market for Canadian agriculture and agri-food, but it is a country that historically has been very protective. Second, TPP would bring up opportunities in emerging markets. For example, Vietnam, Singapore, Malaysia, Peru, and Chile all economies are expected to expand in 2015 at a rate faster than 4%. Strong economic growth increases demand for agri-food products. Let me just give you one quick example about potential. Projections from the OECD and FAO reveal that world consumption of pork, beef, and wheat is expected to increase on average by 11% by 2023. If we look at the same products, but only look at Malaysia, Peru, and Chile, consumption is expected to increase by 20% on average. So that's potential. Third, and finally, while a TPP would open up markets, it would also likely increase the degree of competition for Canadian producers and agri-food businesses in our own domestic market because of the presence of competitive agricultural producing countries like New Zealand, Australia, and the US. There are a number of very significant challenges when conducting large-scale trade negotiations like the TPP. The original goal was to have negotiations wrapped up by 2012, and it did not happen. A successful outcome will not be reached until the US, which is the largest economy in the world, exercises leadership in the negotiation process. But there's been progress. Australia and Japan concluded in April a trade agreement that could be a blueprint for a larger TPP deal. It shows how much Japan is willing to open up their markets. I would say that we're likely to see a successful conclusion to TPP negotiations, but it will definitely require more time.